Hello everyone to the another video tutorial basics of 3ds Max and YDR model creation. So recently I uploaded 3 videos for modeling. So the first one was GIMP's Evo and basic model YDR creation. And the other one creating emissive YDR model with textures. So we are back with another video. As far I am receiving and have received many tickets regarding the common issues faced by everyone. I will be telling everything in detail. The video would be uploaded into 2 parts. So let's begin. I hope you all have the GIMP's Evo basic plugin installed in 3ds Max. And you have CodeWalker and OpenIV. And obviously Fivem. So I have downloaded Minecraft Sword model, which is in .fbx format. You can get fbx models from Sketchfab and many other sites. You can also use .3ds or .max files for importing it. With this I have got source folder, and in source folder I have .fbx model. Let's drag to desktop, and there are textures, so dragging them off to desktop. Let's open our 3ds Max. I have two 3ds Max. You can use any one of it if you feel comfortable to use. I have already told about GIMP's Evo in another video. Please install it first before watching further video. Link is provided in description. This is the main pane we are going to use. Explaining in detail, these are 4 panes showing different perspectives with colored or wired frame. This is left pane and shows wireframe, and this is top side and this is front side. We will be using this one. Clicking on plus and maximize viewport or press Alt plus W. You have the GIMP's Evo here. Click the gear icon on the right side and click this to start GIMP's Evo. Now what I have to do is, this is the model, I'll drag and import it like this. It's too huge, I'll resize it and rotate it to 90 degrees. Telling about basic tools. So this is the move tool used to move objects created or polys created on 3 axes: x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. And we have a rotate tool for rotating objects. So I am pressing Ctrl A to select all 3 objects which are parts of the swords and rotating it to 90 degree by setting x-axis to 90 degrees. And this is the scale tool used to resize objects or props. So I'll resize accordingly. So as it is going beneath the mesh, another tool, that is snap tool, is used. Right click on it and check the vertex and grid points. Enable the snap toggle and drag the vertex to the grid point. So I have three boxes now. I am going to attach them with each other. So this is the basic pane on the right hand side. Click on a box to select it and go to here second option editable poly and go down and click attach and then select the other two boxes to attach them. And let's rename the main box to sword. Now let's open our GIMS Evo. We are going to click create object, then models and then model. And then we are going back and minimizing it. Link the sword under the created model by dragging it under model and rename this created model to sword. Change LOD distance of the model is high 1000, medium 0, low 0 and VLOW also as 0. Now save the file if you want. Now we are applying textures to it. So I am gonna use the textures provided with it. Generally, textures are made that fits to the object or prop. So I hope this is also going to fit, dragging and dropping all three textures at once by selecting them. This works fine. So create texture. Open GIMS Evo Material Editor. Rename this to one. Click options and press yes. Under the diffuse texture, click embed and locate the path. Select the texture file. Then right click on the first material created like this and select add new material. Enter 2 and diffuse texture and embed and select the texture. And then same for third one. This first one is creating problems, so I am deleting it and adding new material as one. Select the diffuse texture, check embed and select the texture. Now there are three IDs of materials that are 1, 2 and 3. Close the material editor. So to sum up till here, we have created materials that are 3 with IDs 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Now we are assigning proper material IDs that we have created. These are random IDs. Go to the second option in the right pane and click on editable poly. This is the element. Select it and scroll down. And in set ID, using hid and trial method, I'll figure out the material suiting it, like among 1, 2 and 3. According to me, they are looking fine now. In the GIMS Evo, we are going to create object, models, game mesh modifier and close it. This thing is sorted now. So now what we can do is now for the textures for making them embedded, in the YDR model or prop itself. So in the GIMPS Evo, click Tools, click Embed Game Material Textures. For textures, we can also use a YTD file to store textures. But as we have very limited materials, so I am using this instead. Close the GIMPS Evo. Now let's turn for export. Make sure you have this hierarchy of the models. For hierarchy, open this schematic view to understand it better. So this is in green is the model we created and this is the prop. Let's unlink for a while to show it to you. Click connect and link the prop to the model and close the pane. Click export in the GIMPS Evo and select path to your export. Let's create a folder called sword_tutorial. So we have a pop-up here. We can recheck hierarchy of our props and check or uncheck things needed accordingly. And that has been exported. And this is where we have exported it. So we have textures in it, but we don't require as we have embedded them in the ODR itself. Let's open OpenIV. If you have watched my previous video, I have told how to set up DLC files. If you haven't watched, link is in the description. Locate to mods update into 64 DLC packs. And I'll use tgb_logo. Create a new folder called Sword. Keep it aside and drag and drop, or you can import either of the ways can be used accordingly. And yeah, there is our sword prop here and we can see embedded textures over it. So this was for the part 1. Stay tuned for the next part and over and out. I know is not in her. She's a